4 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. This is Breida on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. He will find his man Chase complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On 1st down, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I'm going to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They go counter with Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They run with Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. And that was the old QB one-man band play there in the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations, they thought he couldn't run it? No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. Buying time to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. A handoff to Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon 33 yards. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point.
McPherson on for the point after.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's McPherson now to send it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw, it's Allen. Well, that's complete to Sanders. Touchdown!
Josh Allen with a touchdown pass to the veteran Emmanuel Sanders.
And the Bills have once again taken the lead.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
That's caught, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
On the return, Phillips.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
but nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked out by Jordan Poyer. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Forced out to his left. It's complete to Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 35 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, Phillips. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Throwing, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Burrow. Being chased out left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. To throw is Allen. On the move to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week with.